Hey, it's Carson Gamer Guys and Gals, and I got something I picked up today I wanted to do an unboxing of, and I'll probably do a review of it as well after I've had some more time with it. Controllers are something I don't like to do a review until I've used it a good amount of time just to be sure. Like I've had 3 Elite controllers and I love them, but all 3 I've had issues either with the bumpers breaking because they have like a thin piece of plastic in between them, and or drifts in the controller, which is real annoying. Like if you play a game where you have to, old retro game where you have to move around pretty fast, it'll get stuck going in a direction and mess you up. The grips peeling off, just a bunch of. I love the controllers, but there's a lot of issues. So I wanted to try something a little different. And I got this controller, and I didn't get this for free. They didn't send this to me. I bought this myself, and I got it at GameStop, but it was open. So I want to look at it after I unbox it to make sure it's new, because I won't be real happy if I can tell that this has been used. But we're going to be looking at the Fusion Power A controller Elite one. It has the paddles and stuff, so let's take a look and see what's inside. So first off, you can see that this is $79, well $80. And I like the art style I can see of the box inside. It's real bright and colorful, and seems everything's in plastic. So it may be new. It would just kind of, I don't know. I hate when you buy something new and it's been opened. So the case is in plastic, and I see fingerprints on it. If I see, the main way to tell if I look at the controller sticks and they have like skin residue or something like that, but the box does look like it's been touched. But let's get this open and look. Okay, so you got a pouch up here for your cable. It's a nice 10-foot cable, and it's like the rope type. Trying to look at this plug and see if I see any signs of use. It's hard to really tell. Okay, so the controller's in plastic, I see. And things appear to be kind of loose. I don't know, this makes me worry a little bit. Like this controller was used and returned. But you see you get like some colored rings to go around the controller. See, it's got the, oh man, I see a fingerprint on there. And I see some fingerprints on the sticks as well. I hate to do a review when I look at something and I can tell what's kind of been used. I think this was a return, and I'm not real happy with that. But from what I can see, it's a nice to control. I like the feel, and it's heavy. It feels like the Elite. It's not like the regular controller that's super light. And there's where you hook your triggers on. They plug into that. And it's got a, okay, it's got a removable magnet faceplate that's kind of hard to get off there, so it's not going to just fall off on you. And you got 2 sets of sticks. One are longer, and then you have a set of rings to swap out on the sticks, which is pretty cool. And there's your triggers. I'll show you how they pop on. Okay, so now I got the triggers on. They feel pretty good. I don't like how you have to put them on, and it kind of makes me think that this was used because they weren't on right, like they were backwards. And I wouldn't think that Power A would send it out like that. I think someone bought this and maybe returned it. So I'm definitely going to give it a play before I look. And if it's not, I'm going to take it back to GameStop because there's 30-day. And I don't think that I'm really, if something doesn't work, I'm not going to talk negative about it in this review, probably because it probably was a person that had it before. But if it works fine, I'm still going to do a review on it. So the top's where you plug the controller into the TV. I hope this one sticks in there well, because I've had a lot of these wired ones that just pop out. But I do like it's replaceable, because you do get shorts and wires, so it's good to be able to replace it. And there's the triggers. Here's the trigger locks. There's 3 settings. One's for like normal, one's for medium, and then one's for like where you barely even have to push them in at all. And I believe here's the button right here. This is to program these where you want to use them. So when you hook it up, you'll push this button in, and then you'll hit the paddle, and then hit the button that you want that paddle to control. I like to do run, because I don't like to push in on the stick and push forward, because that seems to kind of mess with them after a while. And I love this art style of the box. And it come with this. Let's see what's in this little package. I'll get this open. Hopefully there's some stickers. I like when they send stickers, because I put them on stuff. I know, and that's exactly what it is. And I can already tell I love them. Look at these cool stickers. Oh, I love that. That's going on my entertainment stand. And then you got one with the controller. That's pretty cool. And then you just got a manual that tells you how to set up everything. It's kind of small, so it's probably easy to do. And then you see this case. It's got like a nice orange around it. And if you look, it's got like right here, like holes for the stick, so the case is not pushing down on them, which I love that as well. That's a good idea. It's also got a thing, if you want to take the paddles off the back, you can just put the plate on it, and you also get a color green. You figure it'd be orange, where they're going with the green and orange, but I like green. That's my favorite color anyway, so I'll probably go with that. But I might just stick with those, because you can't change the ones around these, I don't think. So why would I want to make these green? But yeah, that's the PowerA Fusion. I like how it looks, and I like how it feels. It feels like an Elite controller. It's got that heaviness. It doesn't have that cheap feeling that I hate to say you usually get with a PowerA controller. It feels like it's built to last, so we'll see. And we're going to give it a test run. Hopefully this wasn't returned because it wasn't working right. But if that's the case, I will get another one, because I will review this controller. Because I do want a different method than the Elite controller, because I'm just tired of replacing them. They're too expensive. You pay $160, $180 for a controller. You expect it to last. This one's only $80, which is still kind of high. But with what you get here, I think it's a pretty good deal, because you pay $60 for a regular controller. Only negative might be that it's not wireless. But if you're using paddles and you're that serious about getting ahead in like FPSs and stuff, then you're going to want a wire anyway, because it's a faster response rate. So that's the Fusion Pro. And I'll get back to you here soon and let you know what I think about it, how it compares to the Elite, and if you should spend that 180 or if you should just go ahead and spend 80. I'll try to post a video within the next couple weeks and let you know. And thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe, and thank you for supporting Gamer Guys and Gals, and check us out on all the social medias at Gamer Guys and Gals, and we also have gamerguysandgals.com, so check that out as well. And thanks for watching. Hey Flash, tell him bye. Flash says bye, guys, and thanks for watching. So I figured I'd go ahead and give my opinion on what I thought about the controller so far. It's hard to really review a controller unless you put in hours and hours of gameplay. Like even the Elite at first, you know, I didn't have issues with it, and I loved it. But there's just things that happen, like the drifts I was talking about earlier, and the the bumpers breaking. So it's hard to tell. But this is just going to be a review from like 24 hours of using it, and how I think it compares with the Elite. It's got the same smooth finish that you love on the Elite controller. It feels really good. It's also got the same grips on the back. This isn't, there it is. It's got the same grips, so it feels good. But it looks like they are screwed on, so it doesn't look like they're going to peel as easy. Well, hopefully. The bumpers, they stay, not the bumpers, but the extra buttons on the back, they stay on better than the Elites, because they're not magnetized really. They kind of lock in. There's there's two actually, two different modes of how you can shorten those triggers instead of the one. You can program, there's a button on the back to program the bumpers on the back as well. So it's a lot quicker than having to do it on your Xbox. You can just do it when it's plugged in. All you do is hold that back button in right there, and then you'll click the bumper button you want to shortcut, and then you'll click the bumper on the back that you want to shortcut that to. It's super easy. You could probably do the whole thing in 10 seconds. The mic jack works perfectly. No issues with that. One thing I love that I worried about, there's a power cord release. Like a lot of these PowerA and a lot of these wired controllers that have replaceable wires, they just pop out on their own while you're playing. This one, it clicks in really, really well, and you have to click those buttons to unhook it. That's a great feature. The sticks feel really, really good. I like how the buttons, some reason, it's hard to explain, but they kind of poke out a little more. So, I don't know, you get more of a bouncier feel. I like how that feels. The D-pad is perfect. I love the D-pad. There's no issues with it. I love the bumper and trigger feel. I wish they had put a little grip on the triggers, like some other controllers like this have done. But they still work perfectly. I like how they're placed. The shape is a little bit different, but it doesn't really give me any issues. It's about the same size. It doesn't really, because there's no button there's no button there in the middle anyway, so it's not like it really changes how things feel. I like how the Xbox menu button is there in the middle. It kind of pops up a little bit too, so it's kind of easier and faster to hit at times. So overall, I really think it's, if I was going to get a controller of this type, I would just spend the 80 instead of the 160, because I'm already seeing people having issues with their new Elites, and this is from somebody that loves Elites. I've had 3 of them, but as of right now, I love this controller, and I think it's definitely worth the $80, and I think I might enjoy it a little bit better than I did my Elites. It's got the same weighted feel, because you know how an Elite controller feels really, really good in your hands. If this was wireless, it would be a perfect competitor for it. But if you don't mind the wire, and the wire speeds up the relay action anyway, so it's going to help your gaming a little bit. It's not like a major thing, but it will. And please ignore all this stuff on the floor. It's trash and recycling I was about to take out, and then I decided to do this video. But yeah, definitely give this a go. I highly recommend this controller. PowerA did really, really well on this one. I usually don't love their controllers. They usually feel kind of like light, and they usually feel kind of cheap. But this really, really feels like high quality. They nailed this one. So, if you buy this and give it a try, let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for the support and thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on all the social medias at Gamer Guys and Gals. And enjoy your game, and hopefully you're doing it on with one of these new Powerays and saving some money though. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.
This is the strangest